Okay, hello, Broid777 here, and welcome back to my series entitled Countdown to Pokemon X and Y. This week, I felt like at first showing you guys a battle against Coliseum leader Joe, but then I got a better idea. Doing some online battles, but discussing something. I just wanted to discuss the Pokemon series in general, and why I like it, even though it's often considered immature. Allow me to explain. The game is often looked at as immature because of its rating and the way it's presented in the anime in the United States. Okay, that's believable. It was geared towards kids, but that was for marketing reasons. It was originally going to be geared towards preteens and young teenagers. However, the target audience, something weird happened with the target audience, and wait, I forgot to check my friends list. Something weird happened with the target audience, and he's not connected. So, the target audience turned out, most people buying the Pokemon games were like 6, 7, 8, so like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 6 through 10 I think was the most common buyers. So they changed the audience and geared it toward a different age, but it was originally going to be for a different age group. Very few people actually know that. The series itself is often looked at as immature, and some people often talk about it as being basically an elemental version of rock, paper, scissors. This I would agree with to an extent. But if Pokemon were to be realistic, it would be nothing like that. Speaking of the realisticity of it, certain ones are obviously weaker than humans, and you have to look for the blocking tier here, where the difference between which ones are equal in strength to humans, which ones are lesser than humans, which ones are greater than humans. For example, a Rattata would, since it's basically a rat with giant fangs, with larger fangs than normal, it would be somewhat of a threat, but it wouldn't be any match against a human. Size difference is too large and other stuff is too large. Also, there would be some ones who would be naturally peaceful unless provoked. So you have to look at that too. Yeah. Speaking of the realistic, if it was to be more realistic, then well, certain moves would have different effects or alternate uses. For example, Psychic type Pokemon would be very overpowered if trained properly. What I mean by that is, let's say someone uses Toxic Spikes against your team. If you had a Psychic Pokemon can use Telekinetic Force, via the move Telekinesis, you could say, to lift the spikes and send them flying back at the opponent. And I'm discussing this while waiting for a battle, wow. Sorry if this conversation's going nowhere. I might just cut this out. Nah, I'm gonna keep talking. Maybe they're on double battles, but I'm terrible at double battles, but I don't want to do it. I'm gonna do Lagoon Coliseum since it tends to be the most popular. Okay, I'm just gonna be patient now. So, as I was saying, also, telekinesis itself would have a completely different purpose. It could be used like pretty much the equivalent of seismic toss. You throw something up in the air, it's gonna come back down. You throw something up in the air with psychic force, it's gonna come back down. Hard hitting. There's a lot of stuff in the games that just, you know, if done realistically, it wouldn't make any sense, but it was done as an RPG. In fact, for most people, Pokemon was their first RPG, or Final Fantasy, one of the two. Well, for me, Pokemon was my first, technically, role-playing game, or Japanese role-playing game. So, for me, that was the case. This has taken an awfully long time. Kind of bobbing my head back and forth to the music. Okay, that's it. I'm cutting the video. Well, finally! I thought I would have finished that book by then. No. I don't like. I hate you. Ah. You mad? Okay. He's got Skizors, a Giratina, and 2 Dialgas. I'm gonna go for it. No. Let's do a legendary rush, shall we? You like? Does you like, you like? Hey, you like? Do you like my team setup, my legendary rush? This guy better have a good outfit or else I'm gonna be like, yeah, or, oh. How did he get the Star Wars? I hate your guts. Very well.
Giant Pokemon sure do make this Coliseum look tiny.
Okay, so Ghost Dragon type.
And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. A big hit already.
He's got an EV trained team and all this, but hey. How do you get the star glasses? I want those! And no, I don't. I prefer my shades better, personally. But now it's got Parahacks. Now, Parahacks is when someone uses a move that has a chance of paralyzing you and it succeeds. Freeze hacks, burn hacks, poison hacks, poise hacks. Is it poise hacks or is it other? Does it even know Shadow Force? Hello? Do you even know Shadow Force?
The air in the Coliseum is tense.
I just hate you. You Shadow Force already. You Shadow Force already. Oh, I know what he's saving Shadow Force for. He's gonna use it right when I use Sky Attack. He sees I'm preparing for the move, and then he's gonna use it. Never mind, he's just retarded. Never mind.
It went down.
Once again. Ha! Sorry, I couldn't resist. But seriously, no hacking is involved here. He's playing perfectly fair. After all, if anything, the captain on my team is hacked in. Partially. I caught him with a Master Ball on a game that was hacked. But the Cacturne appeared naturally where it should have appeared, so no harm done there.
Harsh blow! That dealt some massive damage!
Okay, I'm gonna have to spam that. Wait, does Thunder Wave always hit? Does Thunder Wave always hit? I forgot.
Ouch! It was paralyzed!
So I filmed some more of my videos from my Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Wait. 2 times damage times 90 or 1.5 times 95 plus small boost. If it wins, I'm just giving in. I'll take that battle because I love those glasses, boy. Can I have some? Can I have a pair?
A chilling breeze can be felt
Can
in
I?
the Coliseum.
Please? I want those glasses. I want those shades. Those shades! Let's see if this guy's a brutal killer or if he's kinda nice. No, he's a brutal killer. If he was
It's down and out.
My team is non-EV'd. I don't do EV training intentionally. I think it's kinda cheap. But if you really want to go competitive, I would recommend doing it, but I do still think it's kind of cheap. I think it comes to the luck of the draw. Whether you want to put... I think it should come to the luck of the draw, to whatever experience you've been through, and not just, you know, that. You know, it shouldn't come down to just a thin line, and then, you know, blind focus sash combinations and stats and all this, and the Garchomp ends up winning every time. It's not fair that way.
It's down.
I mean, every single competition team, I guarantee, will be at least 4/6 pseudo-legendaries have above 500 base stat. I guarantee it. Almost every competition team will have 5 up out of their 6 be base stat, maxed out, over 500 base stat. Pseudo-legendaries, or legendaries for that matter, like Cresselia. Those are the finalists. Those were the finalists, and those will always be the finalists. Don't you understand? And that's what pisses me off. That's why I don't enter competitions. Forgive me for my language, but that is what pisses me off. I don't enter competitions for that very reason. Well, I might with my black 2 white 2 team because of the Gargoyle, just to say, hey, what's up? It's my favorite Pokemon. You got a problem with that? Fair play. No harm, no foul. Good game. But how do you get 2 Dialgas? Oh, restarting his file.
Results are in. The red corner.
You got 2 Dialgas by restarting his file. No. Yes. That gets a show off. Well, I feel like doing one more battle, but in a different arena. Let's go grind for this last one. Let's do something grand for this last one, shall we? Something just grand, something marvelous. And I'm gonna cut this off because it's gonna take a long time. I'm gonna go back to reading my book, Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. I didn't even have time to open my book that time. Okay, let's just jump right in. I'm probably gonna do 3 battles, just the same as I normally do. Okay, let's analyze this team. He's got Groudon, world's heaviest, Giratina, most annoying. Giratina, most powerful setup, Mewtwo, off. Mewtwo, the original Uber, Feraligatr, high attack, low defense, and speed. So, let's see. I feel like doing Legendary Swarm on him, but I feel like being fair and only using 2 Legendaries. I feel like doing Legendary Rush because I feel like winning, but I don't feel like winning. It's just not fun to win without using your favorites. Dude, Riley, please get out. Or are you just passing through? No, you cannot work out right now.
I'm not going to. Just watching side commentary.
No? Okay, fine,
What
whatever.
do you mean side commentary?
This is an important battle for both trainers. Neither side can afford to give up in this
Didn't
battle.
say it on camera, but okay.
Oh, it's not recording?
It is recording.
I'm like, wait, what?
Now watch, this is a fail. Everyone thinks Catturn is just a plain grass type, so they'll use moves like, oh, I don't know. Will you not? I said no working out!
Just kidding now.
We have a workout machine right behind where I fell. We have like an exercise equipment right behind where I fell. So I know it's gonna have high speed. Let's go for the kill. Let's sucker punch it. I'm gonna go for damage.
The battle begins.
Because you're forgetting my Cacturn has stab damage, dealing 1.5 times the 60, so... Focus Sash Epic win!
A fierce blow. The blue corner barely.
I didn't even need the Focus Sash.
Battle opens with some intense fighting.
I regret to inform you, sir, you are dead. Not a big surprise. You are dead. Why am I not surprised? High attack, low defense. Moves like Foul Play were created to take this thing down. Oh, he caught it in the heel ball too.
Is sent out.
Probably important from Emerald, why did I say Emerald? Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I know it's huge.
The blue corner
So-
has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokemon.
Isn't it the heaviest Pokemon?
Groudon is a ground type. It is pure ground type.
Isn't it the heaviest Pokemon now?
Yes, it's the heaviest. Ironically, though, the heaviest should be Wailord. Wailord is the largest, but Groudon is the heaviest, or the densest, mass-wise, Groudon is the heaviest. But you'd be surprised, Wailord would actually float on air. Its mass does not match its actual weight at all. I think I'm going to be faster than it, so I'm going to take a risk here. The risk isn't probably going to pay off. It has Sunny Day, but... that lag.
Dat lag.
That lag. Ah, I should have used Sucker Punch.
Nailed by Eruption. It's down and out.
But I've got something just to settle that. I need something a bit, oh, I don't know. Fast. And I just gave my brother the creepiest looking smile.
Mewtwo is sent out.
My brother. Why did I say brother? Brother.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this.
Okay, now water type moves are powered down with sunny condition. People will also think ice type moves would be powered down, but they are not. And it just so happens that, in fact, one time I had my Mewtwo be my Dragon Taker out when I went with the super effective specialist strategy.
Fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
Okay, one more hit and his Groudon's out. And he used Eruption, I bet. No, he used Earthquake, going for stab.
Earthquake tears open the ground.
That was a lucky shot.
Huge amount of damage. It's down.
That was just a lucky shot. You know, sometimes it comes to the luck of the draw, you get a critical hit. Woohoo, good for you. Sometimes those can affect the battle, sometimes they don't. Palkia caught in the timer ball Palkia caught in the timer ball in the first turn. What now?
The tension is peaking.
No, seriously, I caught it in the timer ball on the first turn of the battle. Worked the same thing for Dialga in my Platinum game. I always thought ground was super effective on ground. I think it was that way in Diamond, but they fixed it. I'm gonna use Aura Sphere because it always hits. I just noticed something. My Palkia does not have a single physical move type. A single physical move. My Dialga did, but my Palkia does not.
Mewtwo is sent out.
Guess what?
The last Pokemon from each
2 words for you.
the field. The energy level of the
Spatial Rend!
11.
I'm going to rend you! Which means rip to shreds, basically. For all those who didn't know what rending is, it means tearing apart viciously, or ferocious tearing. Basically, it means ripping something literally to shreds.
Fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Now, I know it's psychic type, so Finding Time won't do much. I want to use Earth Power, because I know it has pressure and not levitate, but... what should I do? I can't use Aura Sphere, because it's going to be not very effective and do half the normal damage. Can't use Surf, because that's already split in half, so do 0.75 times normal damage. Earth Power would just be Earth Power. It would be regular. And the Spatial Rend would have Stab, but it can miss.
Is the alarm system?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, it isn't. We have an alarm system, if you couldn't tell by watching some of my videos. I'm gonna go with Earth Power. I mean, it's a pretty strong move.
A rigid shot. Bam!
That critical hit didn't even matter earlier on. I won!
The
I'm seeing more and more unique people.
Won the game.
More and more unique people online, and I'm happy. I'm seeing more and more people with unique uniforms online. Finally, I'm getting to see what I want. You know what? I do want a rematch, and he gives me a rematch. Let's see you execute a better strategy this time. Oh, why do so many people use the Poketopian Master title? Oh, which says that you've beaten the game. Now, something's telling me not to go for a direct hit here, but to use Needle Arm.
And from the red
I'm gonna follow my instincts, because my instincts could have often saved me a lot of times, but I shoot him down and I end up losing, so I'm gonna follow my instincts.
And now, the battle begins. The red corner makes the first attack. A heavy blow.
Following my instincts.
The battle is getting intense.
I thought you Sucker Punch, I thought you Destiny Bond. I'm getting this feeling from myself to use Destiny Bond. I'm gonna follow it. When the loading screen appears. Man, there's so much lag right now. Something is telling me... He's expecting me to use Sucker Punch as a last-ditch effort and finish him off. But... He's expecting me to use Sucker Punch to finish him off. That's it! He's expecting me to do that. He's gonna switch out.
The move fails. Hit.
That didn't do much. Something's telling me to use Sucker Punch. Something's telling me to use Sucker Punch. I'm just following my instincts right now, and they're letting me win. Or am I just hungry? Am I just hungry? Hungry. Country puns. Oh, maybe I should stop that. Maybe just... Bad weather? New Wi-Fi. Oh, we got new Wi-Fi recently. It might have been that. Well, I guess that's the end of this episode. Wait, is my friend online? He ain't online. He's never online. I wish I knew my friend Cameron's friend code. He had this game. I'd love to know his friend code. I had a friend back when I lived in a city called Richmond Hill that's near Savannah. His name was Cameron. He was a really good friend of mine, but even though he was one grade younger than me, he introduced me to the Pokemon series. And yeah, so that's how my gaming life got started pretty much. Ocarina of Time from N64, Donkey Kong 64, and Pokemon. That's how my gaming life started, along with Mario Kart DS, but that game's garbage. Literally, my dog chewed it up. Mario Kart DS and Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 March and Maze were my two first DS games. One I lost once and refound it, and then lost it again. That was Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, and the other one got chewed up by the dog. My dachshund. She had problems with chewing stuff. Well, guess that's the end of this episode of Counting Pokemon X and Y. Leave a like if you liked the video, leave a dislike if you disliked the video, but leave your reason in the comments. And finally, favorite the video if you really like the video and think it deserves a favorite. Okay, I will see you guys next week. Proixen7 signing off for this week's episode of Counting Pokemon X and Y. I think that's the most flawless one so far. And I said that on camera. Well, Proixen7 signing off. See you guys next week.